Right, hello there ladies and gentlemen and welcome to today's video. And today we were going to be looking at this BD-ROM drive with no power. And I say we were for one very good reason. And that is actually because when I took it apart to have a quick look at what was wrong with this, I've actually already fixed it. Yeah, so anyway, what we'll do is this is possibly the quickest repair in the history of ever. Okay, so as you can see there, we had a very quick look at this. I plugged it in to my TV and put the power in and tried to put a disc in it because these things turned up with absolutely no mention of what was wrong with them, just that they were faulty in some way. And it turns out that when we tried to put a disc in this one, it wouldn't actually accept any, and the driver was completely dead. And so we put it to one side to have a look at, and today we were going to do a few videos and, get in front of ourselves and get a bit of content for you, because I know the last week or so we've been really busy. We had another episode of YouTube, seemingly just randomly removing videos again. Again, they seem to have gone very quiet on why. They don't know. Neither do I. So that makes it two of us. But anyway, so they've all been re-uploaded again. It has absolutely decimated another 30,000 views off the channel. And of course, those videos, 4 of the top 5 were very popular. They've all gone. So those have all been shared hundreds of times across the web, and we're actually responsible for pulling quite a few views in. Of course, those are now just going to read, oh, this video has been deleted, sorry about that. So the viewers figures on this channel at the moment are looking rather like they were last October when we just started, which has really pissed me off. So I'm going to have to try and build it back up again. And if it does happen again, I think I'm finished with this. So, sorry, but that's how I feel at the moment. But anyway, we were back on track. We were going to look at this one here with BD-ROM no power. So I removed the warranty seals because these were warranty sealed, but I'll come on to that in a moment. But interestingly enough, despite the fact there were warranty seals on it, this screw here at the back was missing. Interestingly enough, and as you can see from the fault label, it says there that it doesn't read discs. So what was wrong with this then? Well, I took the screws out, okay, just to have a quick look, just to see what was going on, just to make sure there was no silly business and it wasn't just a loose cable. And this is what I found. So I took the warranty seals off, and I don't know if you can actually make out in this light, possibly not. I'll see if I can swing some more light over. But you'll notice there that the warranty seal, the void stickers, actually haven't ripped at all very well. And in fact, don't say void underneath there at all, or have any pattern or anything. They've just peeled off. Interesting. Remember, there was a screw missing in the back as well. And I took the lid off, and as you can see, there is lots of nice rusty gunk, lots of nice treacly shit all over these ribbon cables, and you know what that is? That's coke, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes. And this ribbon cable here was sat, I kid you not, here like that. It wasn't actually plugged in. It was literally just sat at the front of the connector. It wasn't quite sat up like that. This was pulled out quite a way. This ribbon was pulled back over here. So it was like that. So it was a bit of a struggle actually to put it back in, because of course all I did was I came up, I pushed that connector in, fired it up, and hey presto, up it came. So I think what's happened is somebody has had this apart to clean the laser, and then just put it back together. Couldn't really get that connector in properly. It was half hanging out. And of course, this ribbon is responsible for the motor which drives the disc loading mechanism. So of course, everything appeared dead, when in fact it was actually okay. And obviously, what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip all this down and we're going to clean some crap off here. But all I literally did to fix this machine was do this. Just to plug this connector back in. Now it is a little bit fiddly. This is a little bit fiddly and it's a little bit sticky and horrible, so just bear with me a moment while I just glove myself up and get my tweezers. Because I presume there's a little bit of cork in the front of this connector as well, because it is very, very stiff to get it in. Almost like there's something blocking it in the way, or at least there was the first time round. I put I put the cable back in, which I presume is why they were having trouble with it as well, and their failure just to nudge it that little bit extra caused them really to, well, have to just own up to take this back. But as I said, and as you can see with the warranty seals, they don't look particularly great, and I've been noticing this a fair bit recently, that a few machines that I've had sent to me have all had fake Sony warranty seals attached to them. And the reason you can tell they're fake is, look at the fonts, they're quite bright blue. And the typeface is slightly bolder as well. And of course, when you peel them, they don't peel with any pattern behind them, or if they do, it peels off incredibly badly. So much so that if you actually try to send these back to Sony in this, after you've been clever and put your fake warranty seals on, they're still going to laugh at you and tell you to bugger off. Or at least they should do if they're using them to check, because they are such bad quality that you can spot them an absolute mile off. So, as you can see there, that is all I did. And I fired this up. Now then, I've put my FIFA 15 disc somewhere, so bear with me while that's starting up. I'll just go find it. So, we're back, so I'm just going to log that in. I'm just going to slide the disc into the front of the machine now. And you will notice, and I've put a DVD video in here as well, just to see if it still read that, and it did indeed. But coke and circuit boards is quite nasty stuff, because coke is actually quite corrosive, and it does eat tracks and traces and copper exposed and things like that, so it does want cleaning off. And of course you saw there just how rusty the top of that little metal shield in the drive there was. I've no idea how long that coke's been in there, but I am going to clean it off. But yeah, I just thought this actually turned out to be a really quick video. I was actually quite looking forward to getting into this, because I've recently seen a few reports of BD-ROM drives not actually having any power, and it actually ends up blowing the 5-volt rail to the drive quite often. And I thought, oh, that'll make quite an interesting video. But yeah, it seems that actually we've been foiled, and it was just the fact that somebody spilt coke on it and failed to plug the ribbon cable back in. And then put some fake warranty seals in, traded this in at your local pawn shop emporium. They've sold it. And of course, the person who bought it has brought it back and gone, hey, this doesn't work. It's ended up here. All we've done is literally plug a ribbon cable back in, and what do you know? So yes, it's all working, and as you can see there now, that's absolutely fine. I am just going to make sure the drive is nice and clean. We're just going to disassemble it. Okay, we're just going to disassemble it, and we're just going to run a little bit of IPA and things over the boards, and we're going to use some lens cleaner just to clean the laser off, and then we're just going to nail it back together, and as you can see, all is well with the world. So this one is fixed. So yes, it is a little bit of a short one today, boys and girls, but fear not, because we do have some more stuff coming up for you. I have a couple of Xbox Ones, some Xbox One disk drive issues. We've got an Xbox One black screen of death, I beg your pardon, and I've got another one. I can't remember what that is off the top of my head, but I have another video for you as well. So yeah, this was a quick one, but thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next vid.